So, Signature guys, talk to me about what life is like for the quartet now. Obviously, when you guys won, the ramp up to winning, and then after you won, you guys kind of realigned your priorities, right? Families kind of kicked in, jobs, dreams, pursuing, and now you're here at the Harmony Camp, in New Jersey, singing for kids all day, getting ready to entertain them all day tomorrow. What does the future look like for Signature as a quartet? Musically, personally, what are some things that you guys see on the horizon?
Well, immediate stuff, like we're going to New Zealand, I think, at the end of this year. That's going to be a life-changing trip. I think that, at least for me, culturally, the way I grew up is very collectivistic, and I feel like that is a culture. Culturally, it's going to be a great fit. We connected with them at International. It was just a really good time. So the fact that we're going to go there and be able to take our wives and just enjoy that together, that's going to be a good time, I think. As far as the future is concerned, it's really, whenever we have a platform to sing on, an opportunity to connect with people, an opportunity to make music, Signature will be there. We'll show up. The last few years, what I can say has been great is all of the youth outreach stuff that we've been doing with the AIC. I'm excited for Midtown to be a part of that. It's going to be, that's where it's at. The fact that we went to these 3 schools today, the fact that I saw representation, I saw a couple little Wills there, a couple little Daniels, a couple Pauls. It makes. There's a lot of you, Dan.
You're everywhere.
Were they sitting crisscross applesauce?
There's a lot of little bearded white kids sitting crisscross applesauce. Just right there. It's just
the image you want to
Johnny 5. Thank you. No 5? Johnny 5 disassemble. Thank you.
I think COVID changes everybody's perspective now.
Sure. Yeah,
sure does.
The way you might have seen things, or how you have a perspective moving forward. So for us, it's more just about maintaining. There isn't a reason why we don't stay together and continue to sing and make music. And we have some goals and some things we'd like to do. But I remember Gene talking about it's not just winning, but it's about legacy, right? When you think about legacy, vocal spectrum, right?
Absolutely.
The Suntones.
Yep.
Bluegrass Student Union. So the goal is to just try to maintain the buzz for sure.
Yes.
But legacy. That's, and I don't know that we can define that in specific terms currently, but the hope is that.
Well, the beautiful thing is you guys don't define that. It's the rest of the society and the community of singers that define that for us.
Well, right.
That's terrifying to say.
Isn't it though?
It really is. It's very vulnerable.
It is a vulnerable thing.
Correct.
And I think ultimately what we've decided is that, we, as long as we're aligned and we decide to take the next right step, everything will fall into place. So it's not really about being worried about what's going to happen 20 years from now. We've taken that stress off the plate. Mm-hmm. We're just enjoying being together, enjoying having an opportunity to sing. Daniel being in Orlando, it's tough to not get together, but every time we get together, it's just a reminder of how much we enjoy making music together.
Right.
And I think that ultimately, when you talk about Signature and our legacy in the future, you might say that, we connected to them as real human beings because we try to be, we
were
unapologetically ourselves, right?
Well, and that's what I think I think that's what people say now, and I think that is what people will say in 20 years from now, is that, there was no smoke screen, there was no, putting up a front. You guys were exactly who you are on stage, who you are off stage. And I've had the pleasure to be, to consider you guys friends for a while and be able to spend some time outside of the green room with you all and just really experience you guys as people and you are as genuine and authentic as they come. And I think that's what's going to, that and your vocals, you blow my brain every single time I see you perform. There's never a time where I'm like, oh, wow, Signature was pretty good. I'm always like, what the frick is happening? So musically, there's, you're going to be carried for a long time. But I think,
Thanks.
I think who you are as people is going to be, what really, really sends your legacy into the later years. So I think that's definitely something that's pretty secure.
Oh, and if I may say, with respect to our lead singer, I mean, the fact is we also have a responsibility to tell the story of the music we sing and represent the way that we show up, you know, and we do that a lot through the lens of Daniel. So it's really about making sure that he continues to feel comfortable with the music we're singing, and
For sure.
and as he continues to evolve as our lead singer and the things that he wants to approach, I'm sure there'll be other things that we can try, you know. And
Well,
it's been a big, you know, journey to say is signature barbershop, is it not? And we're just kind of leaning into what feels right for us, you know. And
Well, people said that about lots of quartets.
Yeah.
right.
You know, who now you look back and you're like, they're the greatest. They're some of the greatest of all times. You know?
Yeah, the only difference is they did it very outwardly with us. You know, it almost felt sometimes intentional. It felt like they were crossing a boundary that, you know, shouldn't have been something that we were doing. But it happened, and we had to just kind of be comfortable with who we are and just kind of go out there and sing the music that we wanted. And it wasn't always about a message, but it was always about just representing being the best artist that we could be as a quartet.
Well, sure. And singing the music that was true to you guys.
Right.
Not adapting to check some box on a score sheet. And I think you guys were rewarded for that, both from an audience standpoint and, you know, from your legacy. I mean, nobody can sing the kind of music you sing. Nobody can do it. We could try, but we're going to sound like crisscross applesauce singing. We're going to sound like, you know, trying to sing signature arrangements. And I think that's one of the things that I love most about you guys is that not only are you singing music that is just authentic and true to you guys, but there's no one else like it. There's no one else that can sing like you, Daniel. No one else can sing your music like you. You know,
I think you could say that about all champ quartets, right? There's something special that makes a quartet.
For sure.
A champ quartet or quartets that are coming up the ranks like First Take.
But
there's something special about what you do.
I'd
Special about
be
what
biased,
we do.
though.
What?
We're lucky. Daniel's is
special.
One.
Oh, no, yeah.
Daniel's
yeah,
one
yeah.
of one. And to be in a quartet with Daniel.
Well, you all are. I mean,
I was
it
gonna
really
say,
is.
I
It
don't-
really is. I get it.
I don't
get
hate
that.
it either when Paul Saka steps forward and takes
I was
some
gonna
melody.
say.
appreciate
I was just
that.
gonna say.
I totally agree.
Daniel is unique. He represents change and something different. And not only is it different, it's done exceptionally well.
Yeah.
It's great.
You know,
Yeah. 100% agree.
I'm proud to stand next to you and sing.
Agreed.
You know, it's an honor.
It is an honor to sing with you guys.
Well, I don't
with you guys
stand.
as
I don't
well.
stand next to you anymore, because I was
Yeah, we-
You were demoted to
baritone.
baritone. So
Demoted to baritone.
be quiet. Go over there and crisscross applesauce. Okay.
I gotta do all
Go
the
over there,
dancing on
crisscross
stage. I gotta do
applesauce,
everything. Yeah.
and die nasty.
And any,
Dynasty, baby.
Die, nasty.
They're so
You
much
stupid,
nicer
stupid,
to
dumb,
each
dumb,
other
stupid.
when the camera's on than they were in the car.
We got
on
it.
the way here. I
We
just
got
wanna
it all
say.
out.
That's
we
right.
relaxed already.
That's what I do. I do
Well, they
that.
said PG-13, so we're trying to keep it.
I pushed it up a little bit. I gave them the 13 so they can, you know.